snowstorm, and COVID is yet to get us all. That's right. The Shake Up Guys are live, and today we have the originals. So, just make we. I guess I could make an introduction, but if you don't know who we are, then don't call yourself a fan. No, I'm just kidding. we can use all the support we can get.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Considering, we make arrangements and people don't show up.
That's nigga.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it. You know me.
You're starting off petty, huh?
This is finna be petty Brad from now on, because I don't know if people understand, like, in order to do this show, you gotta like dance around a lot of things in your schedule. You gotta move things here. You gotta put things off here. You gotta, you know what I mean? I could very well be with my parents right now, kicking it with them, but I'm here entertaining the masses, talking that smack. So
right on, man.
When I make the arrangements, you make the arrangements. Supposed to have a show. Anywho, enough about that, man.
So what else going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Before I go any further, probably gonna start a new. Well, I've already activated the page. I just never used it, and it's gonna be. I was gonna call it Real to Real, but I'm thinking about changing the name to Revenge of the Blurs. It's probably gonna be just us guys and whoever else talking about pop culture nerd stuff. So
cool.
Keep me on the lookout for that. It'll probably be maybe a month or two before we get that kicked off. But for the time being, we are the Shake Up Guys, and you see the title. Today we are talking about Vanity. And before we do all that, we got some shit to talk. So here we go. What's going on with you, Jay? What's happening?
A whole lot, man. I got a whole lot I can't talk about right now. A whole lot going on that I'll bring people up to speed on. A few people know already, but the main people who need to know, they know. But everybody else, I'll fill y'all in later on. You'll catch up. So, in the meantime, though, Super Bowl. Congratulations to the LA Rams.
Yeah, good for them.
They brought one home.
That Cooper Kupp is a stud, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a star, man. Superstar.
He's killing it out there.
You shitting on them boys out there, man. I'm going to be honest. He was shitting on some people. He was doing his thing. So, congratulations to the LA Rams. But that wasn't the talk. The talk was the halftime show. Halftime show is what set it off. They went in on everybody.
Really?
They went in on 50 Cent. They said he was fat. He's fat now.
Shit, 50 eating good. What you want from me?
50
he came up. He ain't changed that much.
50 worth $50 million. 50. I could be
more than that.
And 50 said I'm 49 years old. I'm worth $50 million, and I'm fat. Live with it.
I used to think twice about it, to tell you the truth.
But people came at him because he fat shamed Lizzo. He made fun of Little Kim. He talked about Madonna. So now they clapping back at 50 saying, hey, you fat. How you talk about people? It's like, nigga, he old. You're not talking about 50 from 2002 or 2001, whenever he dropped. You're talking about 50 in 2022, 20 years later. He old. He fat. But he's still rich. Live with it. And he a dude, so it don't really matter if he get fat.
I guess being a guy, I wouldn't really care if people called me fat. If I'm not rich now, and I wouldn't care if people call me fat. But if I was rich, then I'd be like, I'd come on live eating a burger. Wouldn't care.
You know,
wouldn't care about being you're poor.
You know what 50 said? He said, yeah, I'm fat. So's my wallet. And left it at that. And I'm proud of him for that. That was a good move. He said, I'm fat, so's my wallet.
It was a dude. Was it Kevin? I don't know if this was Kevin Hart. It might not have been him. It might have been another short, rich guy. But he said, yeah, I'm only 5 foot. What did he say? I'm only 5'5". Sit on my wallet.
I'm 6'10".
I'm 9 feet tall.
That was Kevin Hart, yeah.
I don't know who said that, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, that was Kevin Hart. He said, yeah, I'm only 5'3", but when I stand on my wallet, I'm 6'10". It's a good point. Money make up for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Money makes up for a lot of stuff. Speaking of that Super Bowl halftime performance, shout out to Snoop Dogg. He now owns Death Row Records.
He owns it?
He owns it.
How?
He bought it. He acquired it from some little, I guess it was an old Jewish lady that had bought it
I guess.
years ago. And yeah, he bought it from her. So he now owns the label, and
he own all the music,
all the masters, all the music, all the whole catalog. He owns it.
Nice, Snoop. Good for you. Good for you. I know Suge is in his jail cell, like smashing his head up against the concrete wall.
I think Suge got at least another like 15 years to go.
It's like all the stuff Suge did is like he got caught.
Yeah.
Like almost self-defense type shit.
Right, for hanging people off balconies and
well, yeah, well
that wasn't self-defense. He ran
I'm
a guy.
I'm not talking about that. That was the thing. The guy was trying to like jump in the car or something.
Yeah, but he ran the guy like.
Well, he was backing up.
No.
This must have been a different video than I saw.
He backed up and then he drove over to do it again.
Forward on him? I don't remember. It was a long time when I saw it. It was whatever.
The point is that Suge got a while to think about it. So if you make it out alive, hey, congratulations. But congratulations to Snoop. He owns Death Row Records. Now we gotta switch gears. We gotta talk Joe Rogan, man. Joe Rogan been in the news.
Can you explain to me what happened with Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
I'm still not sure though. The only thing that I heard was he was giving misinformation on like COVID vaccination or something that's having to do with COVID, but then also he got to deal with, was it Spotify?
No, he was on Spotify.
He was on Spotify. He got to deal with somebody else for like a lot of dough.
Okay, I'll run through the whole thing. It's two things that happened with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan he brings people on his show that have difference of opinions. They were talking about the COVID vaccine, and some people were saying, 8 months ago, they were saying, don't do this, don't do that. It's not good for you. Now they're saying, yeah, do that. It's good for you. It'll work. So he had different experts on with differing opinions, and people were saying he's relaying false information. He shouldn't be saying that. It's inappropriate. He needs to be canceled. And he's like, all I did was bring people on to have a discussion about what's good for us and what's going to help us get through this pandemic. And they attacked him for it. Then the next thing that happened was he made a joke about getting high and going to see Planet of the Apes in the hood at an all-black movie theater. And he's like, shit, I'm in Africa right now. He's like, he made a joke. Then he was telling a story about somebody being a nigger, or some guy using the word nigger. And he's like, he called him a nigger, and the people cut the video and made it a clip where he just kept saying nigger, nigger, nigger over and over and over again. And the whole thing got blown out of proportion. All three events, the joke about Africa, the COVID vaccine, and the clip where he kept saying nigger, all this combined, it was just bad timing on all of this. At one point in time, some shit was taken out of context, and they said, we're going to cancel Joe Rogan. We want to cancel him. You got bum-ass artists who ain't made a hit song since 1978. Talk about, I'm going to pull my music from Spotify and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, pull your music. Who gives a shit? Y'all, you're infringing on freedom of speech right now. So Spotify pulls a contract with them. Joe Rogan had a contract with Spotify, the label Spotify, where you produce your podcast, music, all that good shit. And he had a contract with them for $100 million. They pulled it and said, no, you're done. You're canceled. You're bringing in too much bad publicity. Within a couple of days, another streaming service called Rumble offered him the exact same contract. They said, oh, they took your $100 million. We'll give you $100 million. Come over here. You tired of your executive producer being in your video dancing? Come to Death Row. So Joe Rogan went over to Rumble, got the exact same contract, didn't lose any money. And who wins? You soft ass cancel culture people, or Joe Rogan, who said, I'm still here, bitches. Who wins?
Okay, so all that shit didn't matter then. None of that shit matters. Okay, well,
Does it matter at all?
it's just one of those. It's come on, people. Joe Rogan. He's still with the UFC though, right?
No, they cut him loose too.
The UFC. Okay,
UFC cut him loose.
Huge.
I mean, is it really?
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, as long as you've been watching mainstream UFC, Joe Rogan's been there.
He's been a staple. He's been a figure for the sport. But I mean, are you not gonna watch the fights anymore because Joe Rogan's not on commentary? Still gonna watch the fights.
Some people might.
Yeah, I'm still gonna. I mean, was Joe Rogan's commentary that legendary that I just?
Well, I mean, it's like watching WWE, and there's no Jerry the King Lawler.
Uh,
You know what I mean? Like it would change things.
Mhm.
Like you would probably still watch it, but it's just
it's not the same.
it's not the same.
I think you'll miss them at first, but you'll get over the shit.
Well, yeah, over time, of course, but I mean, initially you're going like, huh, who's this new guy? Who is this guy?
Right.
But I mean, hey, this everybody's so sensitive nowadays. It's I don't know. I don't know what the criteria is or what you can say or what you can do. And these media platforms, even Instagram and TikTok is, I don't understand their guidelines. Like I'll see people do certain things and I'll see somebody else do it and then they'll get their page taken away.
Yeah.
Or anybody who's speaking about something alternative, like I've seen people who do commentary as far as like that's non-Christian, and they'll get canceled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, what's the criteria? Even on here, like YouTube, I've gone through that guideline stuff is just so
ambiguous.
like, I'm not a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like what can I do? What can I say? Like I can't say grape.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, why not? In context, I'm not talking about graping somebody, and I don't think grape is good. I think it's horrible. I think people who do that should get stomped out, whether it's a child or an adult.
Right.
I think you should get your balls stomped off. But the fact that I can't even say that without it being an issue is
because it triggers.
Like, what can I say? What are the words I can't say? It's like Andrew Dice Clay. Like, what can I say?
Yeah.
And I'm probably not gonna follow that. But
back in the late, I want to say either the late '80s, early '90s, there was a comedian named George Carlin who had a bit called The 7 Dirty Words. And he did a comedy special on HBO called 7 Things I Can't Say. And he made sure he said all 7 of them things, all the words you can't say on TV. And it was a different time. And he did it basically in protest of, how you gonna tell me what I can't say? That was his logic, even back then in the like I said, late '80s, early '90s. How you gonna tell me what I can't say? This is what I can't say. I'll tell you what I can't say. The only thing I can't say is the words I can't pronounce. Other than that, I can say whatever the hell I want. So it's basically, you become such a soft ass society that anything we say, that any group, if more than 10 people find it offensive, you're canceled. We got to take you down. We can't talk about that. And it's the vocal minority. It's 10 people out of 100. 90 don't care. Those 10, fear that 10, because that 10 they're coming for you. Come for me.
I'm kind of over it, man. Kind of over the fake well, I won't say fake outrage, but the lukewarm feelings towards what people say. Just turn it off, man. Don't watch it. It's like this show. Don't, if what we're talking about or what we're saying is so bad. I mean, I don't think your kids should be watching this show anyway, but I mean, as far as the adults, damn.
Right.
When did y'all get to be such punks?
That's basically what it is.
Weird. It's weird to grow up the way we did in the world we grew up in, and now it's just, I guess, you get older and things change and things are marketed to a younger group, but this younger group is a bunch of
punks, soft ass kids, man.
They are baby soft, man. It's crazy.
I think you're setting them up for failure, and that's just my opinion. I've said it before. I think you're setting this next generation up, and then we'll go into the topic. I think you're setting this next generation up for super failure because you've got a generation of kids who think that they matter. You don't fucking matter. Nobody cares about you. In the sense of, not in the sense of your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I mean, in the sense of your opinions and your feelings. Nobody give a damn. You're going to get stomped the fuck out playing that, thinking that you're a special little snowflake and the world cares about your feelings because you're loud and you have a camera phone. And you can upload to Instagram instantly. Nobody cares.
You know what? Really?
You're going to get stomped out, and that's what's going to happen. That's what people going to bring back the days of stomping you the fuck out.
This is going to sound insane.
Shoot.
I know it's going to sound insane, but I can't think of any other way to toughen people up. Especially, it's really here in America. And no, I'll just preface it like this. You know what all the other countries around the world have that we don't?
Balls?
Well, I'm saying that the reason why they have balls is because there has not been a major conflict fought on American soil since the Civil War.
Right. Yeah.
If you had to deal with real life and death situations right here on American soil, that would change how sensitive you were, and that would definitely change a lot of people's perspectives as far as relationships between men and women or whoever, whatever your preference is, and how we raise our kids. It would change a lot. Because this soft ass shit that we doing now ain't doing them no favors. But anyway, that's just gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound like I'm inciting fighting, but I'm not really trying to see that. What I'm saying is, you really don't understand how good you got it until it's all taken away from you, and you have to basically turn your front yard into
a moat.
Yeah.
Well, think about it, man. And then like I said, we're going to today's topic. I don't want to go too far, but you think about it. You go to communist China, you're not allowed to have the internet because you can't. They don't want you to see the outside world.
That's Korea.
North Korea. I'm sorry, North Korea. They don't want you to see the outside world. They don't want you to know what else is going on. They only want you to know what they show you. And if you try to speak out against the government in North Korea, they're going to come see you. And I don't mean just come have a chat with you. I mean, they're going to disappear you to a black site and you'll never be seen again. They'll put you in a labor camp and let you have no contact with your family or outside world. All because you chose to speak out against the government. So people don't realize you got it pretty damn good here. You might want to relax a little bit.
Pump your brakes,
because
people.
All that liberty, you know what this is? You've got it's a bunch of hippies. It's a bunch of hippies. You remember how the hippies were all against the Vietnam War and they didn't want to spread love, not war, man. Back in the 60s, 70s? I don't know. That's what this is now. You got a bunch of punk ass hippies who don't understand that. Hey man, nobody cares what you think. Pick up this rifle and this bayonet and get out there and fight. Because everything else you're doing is pointless right now. This talking, this social justice warrior, armchair warrior stuff, it's not getting anywhere. It's not doing anything.
Yeah, because people ain't never seen real conflict.
Right. The only thing you've seen is Pearl Harbor and 9/11.
Real confrontation. Where you can't run and go get nobody or pull your camera phone out and just start recording. Oh, see, look what they're doing. They're being mean to me. You think the enemy is going to care about that? No, they're just going to shoot you in the face,
right,
and keep it moving.
You're a cis male. You're dead.
Shit, you better go get your weapons, guys.
Get your weapons.
We looking real soft out here. And when you look soft out here, you're a target. Ask anybody who's ran somebody else off their block. You looking soft out here?
You looking like something to take your eat.
Shit. They coming.
You looking like something to eat right now.
Right, you looking like snack food right now. That's what's up. But anyway, we're gonna jump into our topic, man. Our topic today is about vanity. In what context? We don't know. We're just gonna talk about it. I'd like to think you know a little bit. But you know, the definition of vanity is what? You know?
No.
You can look it up. That's what computers are for. I mean, I know what vanity means, but you know, it's just nice to see a definition just so.
Why do we do anything?
Anywho.
Anyway, while he's doing that. Got it. While he's doing that, I'll give you guys a little bit of background. There it is.
Vanity. Excessive pride in or why can't I talk today? Excessive pride in or admiration of one's own appearance or achievements.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not vain.
I like the second definition though. The quality of being worthless or futile. Is that just vain or vain? Okay, vanity. So that's what that means. For the people at home who were wondering, I don't think anybody was really wondering. But anywho, that's given a definition. So let the mudslinging begin.
All right. Basically, what brought this topic on, in my opinion, I get updates, alerts, people send me shit, all that good stuff. And I was looking at a post, somebody out of New York, woman out of the Bronx. She's 53 years old. Ugly as sin. I mean, just look like, damn it, I'll bite you. But she died from trying to get a butt injections.
Was it a butt injection or was it a BBL?
They were literally a pumping party where they go to hotel rooms and pump
one of those
shit, silly putty in the ass.
One of those back room hotel Botox parties.
Yeah. What actually happened was, she was thrown out of a moving vehicle in front of a hospital onto the sidewalk. And I don't mean like they pulled over, placed her gently on the ground and then pulled off. I mean, they kicked open the door while the vehicle was still driving and kicked her lifeless body out of the car right in front of the hospital. She was completely naked from the waist down.
Because all lives matter.
All lives matter. And sped away. And come to find out, she had died. I guess the substance they tried to inject into giving her a bigger butt had hit a vein and caused her to have a aneurysm or whatever and caused her to die, basically.
How the hell would you be doing that at 50?
At 53. Should be a grandma at 53.
I mean, I get it. Like, at that age, honestly, I would just exercise and just take care of my skin. Like, going to get invasive surgeries and shit like that. Like, for what? You're 50.
That's my logic. I'm like, whatever you done had, whatever you got or don't got, you have or haven't had for 53 years. Yeah. Why the hell do you want it now? Just get your money up. Be a trick. Be a sugar mama.
Are gonna do that? I mean, you should go find like
Dr. Miami.
Yeah, well, a real scientist. I mean, not scientist, but a real doctor.
A real physician.
A real physician.
Right.
A real surgeon. Somebody who went to medical school and is licensed and, you know what I'm saying, credentialed, and you can see his work. You know, hey, I did this, I did this, I did this, you know, hey, cool. You know. You go into a hotel, you get what you pay for.
To get a pumping party where you gonna let some random broad that looks like Cardi B inject some shit into your ass. Here's the kicker. The average butt lift or ass shots or whatever, at most, at the absolute top end, only costs $7,000.
That it?
That's it.
Hmm.
These pumping parties, these chicks can go do this for like $500 to $1,200 at the most. I'm like, you willing to risk your life to save $6 grand?
Now,
Is your life only worth $7,000?
I want to say something about this because okay, here's the thing. If you want to go get your BBL, or a lot of people are calling it their mommy makeover or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. I mean, you got the money and that's what you want to do. That's do you. But I'm going to tell you guys something. You might not agree with me. A lot of y'all, when y'all go and do that, it looks ridiculous. Here you got this big old bubble ass and
Little
these
legs.
tiny ass stick figure legs,
Facts.
and you look crazy. I mean, you just don't. You it looks crazy, man. I mean,
Oh, facts.
don't you realize you getting this big old bubblicious ass unnaturally? Don't get it twisted. I like a big booty. I mean, a lot. Most people do, right?
Who
You like
does?
a nice big booty, right? But if I'm being honest, man, to quote one of my homies, man, your big bubblicious fake booty is taken away from my inches, and I'm not a little guy. What does that tell you?
There you go.
It's just retarded, man. I don't get it. We've taken this shit way too far, I think. And it's really all you're doing, really, in the end of the day, is you're just going to attract more of what you were already attracting before. It's just going to be more. So if you attract dipshits,
Trash. Yeah.
if you attract dipshits, you're just going to attract more dipshits. Regular, like the dude that wants to get married and have a family and provide and protect for that family, you're still not gonna. He'll smash you.
Yeah, of course.
You can get smashed.
Of course.
In fact, this is gonna be the line out the door for people to smash you.
Yeah.
But the dudes who ain't gonna throw the condom on your back on their way out, it's gonna be few and far between.
Facts.
And the dude who doesn't throw the condom on your back, I give it 6 months. You're not gonna want him anyway. So do what you want with that information. I'm just telling you, as a regular straight shooter guy, trying to throw something out there for the ladies who was busting a hump so they can go get their, they look like one of them characters from the Ants movie. Save your money. Just save your money, and I would take that money and just hire a personal trainer. You'd be better off that way.
It's not even that. Okay. A lot of you said in the past, we live in a microwave society. People want it right now, right now, right now. Okay, I get it. You don't want to put in the time to invest, to build your body, to get that heart-shaped teardrop cheeks you want. You want it right now. You want it instantly. Okay, I get it. Because it takes time, discipline, and dedication to build that. You don't get that body overnight. You don't get that body in the first month, 6 months, whatever. It's going to take a minute to build up to that, to get them squats in. I don't judge people for getting the lifts, the injections, the ass shots, the BBLs, whatever. I don't judge them at all. You want it? That's fine. Go get it. Because like I said, it takes work to build up to that if you do it the natural way. Mm-hmm. The only thing I say is do it the right way. Don't be a cheap ass. Yeah. Don't be, because you're risking your life, your health, and your sanity by doing that shit. I've seen people who lost all their limbs because of infections from bad ass shots.
And I've also heard of people, there was that one, I don't know if she was a stripper or Instagram model, either way, but she was doing them backroom ass shots, Somebody died. Now she's doing time.
We talk about Pebbles, the model.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still in prison.
Yeah, she's in prison for
with a
that shit,
huge
man.
ass. With a huge ass.
And doing what with it?
In prison.
Yeah, she's gonna have a nice huge ass.
In prison.
But by the time she gets out of jail, her face is gonna look like she took a pan of hot grease to the face. It's not gonna be pretty, man.
That ass in that face is gonna be
free.
That ass in that face is gonna be drooping by the time. So by the time she gets out. But like I said, the whole point of today's conversation is vanity. You're talking to somebody who's extremely arrogant. I've got pictures of, if anybody's come to my house, I've got pictures of myself on the wall. I've got my picture on cups, mugs, pillowcase. People know I like me. I enjoy me. But there's nothing wrong with arrogance. There's nothing wrong with vanity, but there is a problem when you take it to the extreme. Them ass shots, them pumping parties, that's extreme. Now I got to go to the other side of the coin. I'm talking to men now, dudes. Mm-hmm. Dudes who go get who are going extreme with their vanity now.
Hair cakes.
The hair cakes. This shit's getting outrageous, fellas. I'm talking to you now. There was a dude whose head was cleaner than mine. And they did one of those, they tapped the screen, then the next one, dude has an afro. Or not an afro, but a box joint. And I was like, seriously, you a man. Bring back your masculinity, dog. I understand there's zero possibility that you're gonna die from these hair cakes, whatever. This Steve Harvey wig you got on your head. But still.
Steve Harvey got rid of that shit.
But even Steve Harvey just said, fuck it. Take it all off. Take it down to the nub. Make it smooth and shiny. So there's no risk of death, but come on, man. It's vanity now. You're trying to hold on to something that's just not there anymore. You ain't got it. Let it go. Just let it go. I mean, true enough, you're not going to die. It's not going to kill you. Nobody's going to toss you naked out of a car in front of a hospital. But damn, dude, come on, man. Let it go.
I was sitting here thinking about something. I'm just kind of chuckling to myself about how bad the homies would whoop just destroy me emotionally if I just showed up one day with a high top fade. They would, man. I would have to step outside of my body and roast my damn self.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I love those fucking videos. By the way. I love those videos. But yeah, man, this shit, come on, guys. That shit is over the top, man. Just let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go. I mean, if you let it go, you'd be amazed, man. I mean, it's not that awesome in the winter, but the rest of the time, man, you got air conditioning.
Yeah.
You know?
Chicks dig it.
8 months out of the year. Shit's pretty nice. And it feels good when a girl rubs on your head. And there's no hair there.
Anyway.
The rest of your body, too. I mean, really, we're looking into this laser hair removal stuff. I'm just cutting to the chase. I'm just trying to get rid of all of it. It's just like, done. I don't want to have to deal with any of this shit. Oh, man. I don't know. Anyway, but, this vanity is... I don't have much to say that I haven't already said about this subject because I never thought of myself as a very vain person as far as like myself, but I don't want to say critical, but I got my certain tastes, when it comes to the ladies, and
right.
Big ass eyelashes is not it. Big ass eyelashes ain't it. Like, what was it? What was that said that shit? The baby. He said, I want you to buy some 20-inch weave. I'm trying to fuck a Rapunzel. I ain't trying to do that, man. And I'm not finna spend thousands of dollars for you to go get weave. I'm not doing that shit.
Facts.
You come with your with your baby fro or whatever it is you got underneath there. Just keep it clean. Just wash it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, at this stage, haven't we kind of done it to death? Haven't you done it to death, ladies? The long weave, the 18 inches, 27 inches of yaki down your back, the stupid fingernails, the dumbass eyelashes. It's all been done to death. Like, how much more dumb shit can you do to yourself? Why don't you just look like your baby pictures, motherfucker? Look like you did. Just look normal again. You don't need orange hair, Sha'Carri Richardson, running down the track meet. You don't need that. Just try being you. Somebody gonna love you for you. What do you think having a 60-inch ass is gonna do for you?
Let's attract more dipshits.
If you don't believe me, if you don't like what I'm saying, I understand, I get it. But you can you watch Botched or whatever the hell. Yeah, Botched. If you watch Botched, you can see on these shows, the majority of them are not botched, but majority of them are just regrettable surgeries that people did to themselves that they wish they could take back.
Hack surgeons.
Not even hack surgeons, stupid
a lot of
shit.
Them, people who they went to originally, they fucked them up.
Oh,
fucking hacks. Man.
I thought it was people who tried to do background.
No. A lot of those people on botched. Most of those people who come on botched are people who had another surgeon work for them, and it just bad. And plus, and then it's like some of those things, like even those guys on that show, they'll tell you some of them surgeries, like doctors shouldn't agree to do them. It's unethical. Like some girl came in there with like the biggest breast you've ever, like her breasts were comical to the point where they put a flashlight up to it.
Could see through it?
Dude, they were like jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah. It was weird. I was like, and then it made me think, it was like, why? I mean, I get it. Like, you want to look your best self, and, I'm not so much like breast augmentation surgery has been around so long that
kind of numb to it now.
Well, not numb. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I like breasts, but it's like, you don't have to go so astronomically big. Like, right. I was a B cup or a C cup. Now I'm a double H or some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's over the top, I think, it's not at that point. I gotta say that it's not really about looking your best. It's more about just being overall novelty.
Gotcha.
But that's, this is your body. You do what you want with it. My suggestion is you guys stop doing this extreme shit, because you do these extreme looks to yourself, whatever they may be, and then you complain about people not taking you seriously.
There you go. That's a great point.
I don't feel like you take yourself seriously, and that's not to downplay people who get plastic surgery. Hey, do you, if that's gonna make you feel better, like somebody who goes to get like a tummy tuck or something like that. Okay, that's gonna make you feel better because your midsection, you might have had some kids, or whatever, and you just wanted to smooth it out and make it look pretty, pretty or whatever.
You want to iron out the wrinkles,
right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not against that. Hey, dude, if that's what makes you, but at the same time, I think we need to get rid of these outrageous beauty standards, man. I mean, beauty is great, but we're risking our lives to get it.
Facts. I mean, who placed the standards on them? Because we didn't.
Place it on themselves.
Exactly. We didn't sit up here and say, I need a chick with a 60-inch ass. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I say, I don't want to walk down the street with you. You look like a goddamn cartoon character.
Yeah. Exactly what you look like. A cartoon.
You look like a Bug's Life. I'm not walking around with that. You look ridiculous. I can't do anything with that.
I don't even know what to. I mean, on one hand, I don't want to tell people what to do with their body. On the other hand, you can't expect you to go to these extremes and just be like, oh, well, now you know what I'm saying? You're the girl for me. No. If I wasn't checking for you before, I'm sure as shit not checking for you now.
Can we be completely honest? Them chicks, the IG models, the chicks with the stupid cheeks, that ridiculous don't that you, yeah, we heart that. I clicked like on that. I want to see that jiggle on IG. I watch her stories and all that. Those chicks ain't the ones that get wiped up. People ain't putting a ring on them fingers.
Especially not if I've seen you getting busted open
Right.
on
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Like that was great to watch, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find me a nice regular girl.
Right. You got stupid cakes and people's like, ooh, I gotta go check out her OnlyFans. Or people sub to your IG because you walk around in baby doll shorts and you got a 60-inch ass. It looks good. We click like on it, but nobody really wants to wipe that up. Nobody's gonna keep that for long term. You're a fun girl.
Yeah.
You're here for a short time. Yeah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's it. You're a weekend trip to Miami. That's all.
Biologically, genetically, the
You're
girl who looks good naturally is always gonna beat out.
always gonna be the one that gets chosen.
Yeah, she's always gonna beat out the girl who got like all these outrageous surgeries every time.
You're good to show off.
Every single
I
time.
want to show you off to people. I want to take pictures with you, post them on IG. Make sure you get your ass in the picture. And then after that, nobody's taking you seriously. You obviously got some mental health issues, bitch. I don't want to keep you. You're not a keeper.
I think it also speaks to mentality, like the mentality of the natural. I'm speaking about women because that's I think that speaks to the mentality because you see that girl who takes care of herself naturally, and I'm not talking about like being thin. I'm talking about just healthy. A girl who takes care of herself naturally. That says that's a person where if shit gets tough, they're not. That says more to me that that person who takes care of themselves naturally isn't
Can
gonna
bounce
be so
back.
quick to run out when things get tough.
Right.
That's with people, we're so quick to, everything is so accessible that when things get tough, you just want to throw it away and then be like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and do this.
Right.
And I think that speaks to their mentality, where a person, and I'm not even, like I said, I'm not talking about somebody thin, because I'm not into thin women like that. I'm not into a woman who's 110 pounds and you know what I'm saying, like that. Like that's not appealing to me, and it's not unappealing, but I'm just saying it's like, oh, she got to be 90 pounds and be 5'5", and I don't care about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be enormous. You know what I mean? Like if you, I'm not gonna be there with you on my 600-pound life. I'm gonna be the guy who left 400 pounds ago. 400 pounds ago, I bounced on you because I saw where this was going. Anyway,
I just also it goes to say something about your mindset. Also, it speaks to your character. The woman in the gym, the chicks I see at the gym who are putting in the work, who are putting in the effort, that tells me you've got a work ethic about you.
mm-hmm.
It's not about the money, all right. Those chicks in the gym, I've heard women say that. I've heard women say the chicks in the gym are just the ones who don't have the money to go get their body done. How about maybe just they're the ones who want to do it naturally? How about they're just the ones who enjoy a fitness lifestyle? For me, it says, in my opinion, it says you want to cut out the middleman and cut to the chase. I've heard women say on interviews and IG and all, K. Michelle, the singer, she's a perfect example. They asked her, like, do you diet, you work out, you exercise, what's your routine? She said, I don't do none of that shit. She said, I eat what I want and then I go get lipo. I was like, oh. To me, that just screams lazy. And that's just me. If your first instinct is, I'm going to go get liposuction.
Mm-hmm. In dating when you wanted to lead to marriage, like serious people who want to get married, you're dating a person and you're spending money. It's an investment in your future of your family, future of your legacy, and all that stuff. You see somebody who puts that kind of work in, not just in the gym or just with their diet.
Exactly.
That's a safer bet than somebody who's just getting astronomical proportions at a gym somewhere, just taking his shit to the extreme. That natural person is a safer bet. It's just a safer bet.
That's
you
it.
know?
I can build with you.
Yeah, I'm willing to risk here as opposed to risk.
Exactly.
You know, because it's all, it's nothing guaranteed. It's all going to be a risk, but I'll take my chances here, as opposed to taking my chances with Bubblicious, whatever. But I know this is going to be off subject, but this is off our topic, but hey, whatever. With a shakeup, guys, we do what we want. Did you I know you did, but I know this is gonna sound this rhetorical. Did you see that episode of Fresh and Fit?
Oh goddamn. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey dog, I gotta ask this. I gotta ask you because
For those who don't know, let me get some backstory really quick. Fresh and Fit podcast is a very, very popular show. They on YouTube, a couple other streaming services. Very popular. It's Myron Gaines and Fresh Prince CEO. Very popular. They had Tommy Sotomayor, who is actually a good friend of mine. And they had him on the show.
I gotta ask this question.
And he got it. Hold on. I mean, he got into an altercation with a young lady. She got upset with him about some of his comments on Instagram, and she actually attacked him physically.
But hey, that's why I want to ask this question before you go any further.
Go ahead. I wanted to get some backstory before you went into that.
Here's my question. Now, Tommy been on YouTube for the better part of a decade, right?
Yeah.
Why are people still coming at him like that, dog? This dude is like damn near undefeated, dog. Like every time I've seen hundreds of people come at him. And I gotta give it to Tommy, man. When it comes to talking,
undefeated.
That dude, he's like a samurai. Yeah. He's like Ip Man.
I say what it is.
Why, man? Why? Like she had to, if she did the tiniest amount of background, like just watch a couple videos.
Oh, she knew his background. She actually knew his background.
Like that just speaks to how what they say, ignorant. Ignorant.
She couldn't pronounce ignorant. She kept saying ignorant. She kept saying ignorant. She couldn't say ignorant. Yeah.
Why, man? Why are they still coming for my man like that? No.
Because it goes back to what I said earlier, nigga. People think they feelings matter. Your feelings don't matter. What you don't understand, Tommy's a goddamn Saiyan. He's the prince of all Saiyans. And that man can go Super Saiyan on you. You can't argue his facts. Because they are just that. They're facts. They're rooted in science. They're rooted in logic, and they're rooted in rational thought, not emotions, not feelings. You can't argue this shit. You're going to lose every time. And what do you do? Let me rephrase this. The mark of low intelligence is somebody who ultimately goes to violence. If you can't beat me in an argument and you say, well, fuck it, we'll fight. That's a sign of low intelligence. You know you can't defeat my talking points, so you automatically want to go to, let's just go to physical combativeness. Well, motherfucker, you still lost the battle of wits. Now you might lose the battle of physicality.
I mean, why though? It's like you're not gonna listen. Oh, girl. She couldn't beat him mentally. And then just off the fact that he's a man, she should have known she couldn't
beat him physically. Correct.
So
feelings.
Why not just be like, you know what? You can feel how you want. I feel how I want. Let's just agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody just saying, you know what? Let's just agree to disagree and move on from there, because that shit was embarrassing. And then the chick runs to, who was it? somebody else he's beefed with. Fuck. Oh, Kwame.
Oh yeah,
Kwame Brown.
the girl goes on Kwame Brown
And I'm
show.
watching this like I only saw like a few minutes of her on Kwame Brown, and I just turned it off. I was like, all right, no, this is gonna be stupid. So I'm just not watching it. No, y'all gotta stop with this, man. If y'all do not like this, if you don't like, I get Tommy says some things that are controversial. I get that.
Mhm.
But if you don't like them, just don't
watch.
watch them. Why do you? I don't understand what's in the human brain that tells them I don't like something, but I'm going to spend a large majority of my time watching it. I don't understand that.
I call it the Howard Stern effect. Howard Stern, when he was at the height of his popularity, I mean the height when they made the movies, the biopics about him, and he wrote books and bestseller on the New York Times. Howard Stern, they did a study. They said that the people who like Howard Stern tune in for about an hour a day, every morning. His morning show was about 4 hours every morning, like 6 to 10. They said the people who like him tune in for about an hour a day during their commute. They said the people who dislike him, the people who hate him, tune in for about 2 hours a day. It's like, why the fuck would you watch a show to intentionally be triggered? You want to be upset? You want to, you tune in just to hate? To be angry? To make yourself angry? What kind of pseudo-masochistic shit are you into? Make me angry, piss me off, yeah. What the fuck is the matter with you? Why would you do anything? The only thing I do that intentionally brings me pain is go to work.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
And that's because they give me money.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate going in this place every day. And I tell them every day when I get in here, I hate y'all. As soon as I get a better job, I'm gone. So why would you intentionally listen to something of your own free will, your own free volition? Why would you do this to yourself?
This is weird to me now. Now it's just weird. Now it's gone from being like I could sit back, watch and laugh to just being weirdos, man. Why are y'all doing this to yourself? I could see if you had a back and forth, have your back and forth, and then let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it go. Because, like, for all the people who say that they dislike this dude, they sure do enjoy making him a lot of money.
So that's all you're doing.
Because that's all you're doing.
Because every time you talk
that's
about
all you're doing. What is wrong with you? Are you that ignorant? I'm turning that into a t-shirt.
Ignorant.
You are are you just this ignorant that you think that your emotions and your yelling is going? That's what makes it sad, is because your emotions and your yelling makes him more money than it makes you.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you doing it? You can't control your shit. You that ignorant. Ignorant.
Basically, they say you want to measure the intelligence of a society. They say if you want to measure the intelligence of a society, look at what they're entertained by. That'll tell you what the Romans. People believe the Romans were fucking idiots. Their military was outstanding, incredible. But people believe the Romans were fucking morons because they were entertained by the Colosseum, the gladiators who died. Risked it all to entertain the masses. Let's go out here and fight a lion with a sword and a shield. Or we'll watch you two kill each other and beat each other to death. You want to see what are people entertained by now? Ratchet television and drama. Mm-hmm. You want to measure the intelligence of a society? Look at what they're entertained by. What do you like to watch that brings you joy? People now, they like pain. I like to watch shit that's going to intentionally upset me just so I can be triggered. You're a fucking moron. Why would you intentionally do something to upset yourself? You deserve whatever you get. It's like stepping on a button, and every time you step on the button, a little leg comes out and kicks you in the balls. And you're going to stand there and keep stepping on the button? That's basically what you people are doing. You're stepping on the button. You're kicking yourself in the balls over and over.
Well, anywho, that's what I got nothing. Hey, go ahead
Anyway,
and
we can.
bring this shit to a close, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Got some stuff going on in the future here, so we might have to change things around on the show. Try to have more guests, try to be more consistent. I've said that 1,000 times, and I'll say it again today. Either way, we're doing our best, and we're gonna continue to try and do our best as we move on into the future. Because to tell you the truth, I don't want to go back to my job either. But hey, ain't nobody watching this show, so hey, I ain't got no alternatives. So I could dance on tables for old ladies. Which is funny because a few weeks ago somebody actually asked me to be their pool boy. So,
Okay, let's.
well, I mean, I'm not at that point in my life where I'm ready to man whore. So, anywho, we're gonna check out of here and
If you pay like you weigh, I'll slap myself out.
you know, it is what it is. We're gonna check out of here. Shake up, guys. Me and Jay. And peace out. And till next time.